I just want to use this opportunity to appreciate any real friend out there. Anybody that is out there that is actually really looking out for their friend. I pray that the Lord continue to bless your beautiful art because you are rare. You are definitely, we are rare. Me and you. We are very rare. I remember this day I was in a haste to go get home so I could talk to God about something. I didn't want to talk to myself on the road so I would not look like I'm mad. So I was just walking so fast so I can get home on time. And when I got home, I was like, God, did you see that guy? Hey. Anytime we talk about God, anytime we say God, we see this roaring lion, this ego, this Lion of Judah that you cannot disrespect or mess with, because if you do, you're going to be punished. So you have to serve him with severe fear and honor. And I mean, it's all true though. You do have to serve the Lord with fear, and he is everything that I said earlier. But also, he is all of those things, and also a friend. He is a sheep, he is a lamb who stooped to the lowest of lows, literally because of you and I. And he still does that till this very day. I met God first as a friend. I was in a very dark place and I had past friendships that really didn't work out. And so I really didn't have anybody I could talk to or run to. It was just me in this dark pit of hell. And right there, I met God. First as a friend before anything. And it really set me free. Because I realized that I could talk to God about anything. I could talk to God about how I felt and I will not be judged. It created this safe space for me where I could be myself without any apology. Like there was no pressure to become a good person. You just listened to my problems and tantrums and anger issues and everything without any ounce of judgment. He was a comforter, he was a listener, and he always knew what to say. That was what did it for me. He always knew what to say to just make me feel better. Sometimes he prays for me, sometimes he prays with me, and sometimes he gives me the best advice in the world I just couldn't have heard anyway. God as a friend is a beautiful relationship, and I pray it upon everybody listening right now. God as a friend is a relationship that really tells you what friendship actually is about. And that's why it's difficult for me to even want to expect anybody to be my friend, because I know what it means. I see the sacrifices that comes with it. Being a friend is a lot. And seeing the way God is to me as a friend, that has automatically taught me how I should be to other people if I call myself their friend. And that sort of put this expectation in my head that if you are my friend too, this is how you should be, the way God is. So it's really hard for me to tell anybody to carry that burden of friendship, because it's a lot and it takes intentionality to actually be a friend to somebody. It takes consistent understanding, love, and patience to be a friend to somebody. It is a lot, and God does that a lot. I remember this day I was in a haste to go get home so I could talk to God about something. I didn't want to talk to myself on the road so I would not look like I'm mad. So I was just walking so fast so I can get home on time. And when I got home, I was like, God, did you see that guy? Hey, did you see that fine boy? I can't remember his response, but I left that conversation without any ounce of judgment. Like, we just talked about it, laughed about it, and then left me with an advice that, Isha left me with advices that I took. But in that moment where I just needed to say, hey, did you see this fine boy? It was there like, hey. God is a friend. He's a person that understands how we feel. And he knows how to connect with our emotions in ways that we don't even understand. Me, I like to talk about boy. Okay, used to, not like before again. But my point is, God created a safe space for me where I didn't have to feel alone again for the rest of my life. Because when I'm walking, I know that I'm walking with somebody I can actually talk to right there. I can see something like right there, and then I'm asking my friend, what do you think about this thing? And I'm getting a response, like, like that backbone, like that friend that will never ever leave, that friend that is always there 24/7, that friend that when you pick up your phone to call, they are always there. They are never too busy. They are never. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I can let a human being carry that burden of friendship, because it's a lot. It is a lot. Yeah, and it will allow me to talk about my YouTube name today, God Loving Friend. I didn't get that name because I'm the sweetest person in the world, or because I'm a loving friend, or I'm a good friend. I'm not actually. I didn't really like people because I've been hurt, I've been lied upon, or is it lied against, then I've been betrayed and all of those things. So it really just allowed me draw this gap between myself and people. And at the same time, as a human being, you realize that when you see somebody doing something that you can't do, or when you see them doing something that you want to do but don't have the power to do, there's this jealousy, there's this hope that what they are doing will not end well. There's this this darkness in your spirit towards them. And I had all of those things. So when God gave me my name, I think this YouTube name, He gave it to me in 2022 or something. I can't remember. I wrote it down in my book. I can't remember. Or 2021. So when He gave me that name, it was at that time when I was actually really struggling with liking people. Because that name is just like a prophecy over my life. God loving friend. I'm a friend to Him, and I'm also a loving friend to all. And that doesn't mean that I'm running after you to be your friend, but it just means that there's this peace in my heart towards you, regardless of what you're doing to me. And I'm learning that from God, not because I'm a very sweet person or I'm an understanding person. I'm not, actually. But God is good all the time, and all the time the Lord is good. So God, as a friend, He gave me this safe space, honestly, where I can just talk about anything, anywhere. Okay, not anywhere, so that I won't look like I'm mad, especially on the road. So I always wait till I get home. But now, I don't care if you see my mouth moving. That's no problem. I need to talk about it now. But God, as a friend, has given me a companionship that I don't think I'll ever be able to get anywhere else. And I'm just wondering, like, what will have happened if I didn't have this kind of friendship with God? I mean, if I depended on people, because God knew what I wanted, He knew what I needed, and it was a friendship, a friend, somebody that actually cares about me, somebody that actually has no hidden hatred or envy or jealousy in their heart, somebody that doesn't even have to fight their spirits because it doesn't even occur to them to feel it towards me. Only God can do that. Only God can. As I've said before, that it's hard for me to call anybody my friend because it's a lot, and I don't think that you can carry that burden, especially if you're not somebody who has a relationship with God. Because for you to be a good friend to somebody, you have to be learning from somebody that is a good friend. And one of our best teacher in the world is God. So if you're trying to be a good friend to me, I believe that you should be learning from God, the best kind of friend ever. So that's why I'm saying that it will be hard for me to regard you as a friend if you don't have a relationship with God, because there are ways that I need to be treated part-time, and you will not be able to understand that because you're not really connected with, it is a lot. That's what it's a lot. And I just want to use this opportunity to appreciate any real friend out there. Anybody that is out there that is actually really looking out for their friend, that is praying for them, that is fighting every form of jealousy and envy and hatred in their spirit towards their friend, maybe because they are doing better, or maybe because they are at a place that you are not yet at, but you're still that good friend to them. I pray that the Lord continue to bless your beautiful art, because you are rare. You are definitely, we are rare. Me and you. We are very rare. Alright, so yeah, I think that will be all. God as a friend, it will give you that safe space that you really need. I feel like everybody needs to have that place, that corner where they can just fall to their face without feeling like, do I look ugly? Do I look good? Am I not looking ugly as I'm crying? Where you don't even feel any insecurity, where you are just down at the feet of somebody who would not use your problem against you, or use your weakness or vulnerability as a reason to attack you, or in all of those things. God is that person. And the best part is, because he knows that we can't touch him or see him, and because he knows that we are humans who need human to human friendship, he himself now start to set us. He himself now start to set us up with beautiful people, with people with good heart that he himself has transformed. He start to take us to a community of people that actually are also trying to be better, that also create a safe space for you. That God really does have our best interest at heart, and I'm glad that I met him as a friend, especially at the time that I did, because he really made me safe. He made me safe, and I wish that upon you, really. I really wish that upon you.